low budgeters, my name is Brandy and you're watching From Debt to Dreams, and on this channel we are paying off over $400,000 worth of debt, but don't you fret, more than half of that is my mortgage. What we're going to do today is we're going to do a monthly recap, monthly breakdown, I don't know exactly how you want to call it, for the month of May, which the way my paychecks landed, we're actually going through April 25th through June 5th. A lot happened during that time. We received a debt consolidation. Well, we didn't receive it. We decided to pursue a debt consolidation loan. We received that money. We paid off all of our debt, and then, yeah. So, and then this also is a pay period in which there are going to be 2 mortgage payments and all kinds of things. So I'm not really happy with, I didn't realize it until like I got to this month like this. I'm not happy with how I'm tracking my expenses, but I feel like it's kind of too late to fix that this year. So next year, even though my paychecks will run into the next month, I think I'll just be looking at my monthly expenses from the first of the month to the last day of the month. I haven't figured it out yet because honestly, like, I don't really pay attention to this information that much. I try to. It's mostly the debt information, but I didn't even fill that out this month because we paid it all off and I didn't know how to like fill it out. And then on top of that, we were just so busy with like vacations and moving and stuff that I forgot, not moving, vacation and zoo camp and all these things, getting ready for that I forgot to even write down the numbers that were in our bank accounts and all the cash envelopes and everything. So I don't even have a net worth for the month of May. So we'll see. But anyway, let's go through this really quickly and then we'll go through the coloring pages and I'll show you what's different about that. Basically, what I'm coming on here to tell you is this. This month was crazy because we received that debt consolidation loan of $62,976. Okay. So our total monthly inflow was $75,076. What I found fun about this was it looks like I've paid off $60,000 worth of debt. However, we just moved that debt. We paid off the actual accounts and it just got moved over into our debt consolidation loan. So like, this is going to look funny this year because I didn't really pay off $60,000. Let's see what else happened this month. That's a little out of the ordinary. We spent $415 on takeout. That is a goal for the month of June for that to be lower. But June has also turned into a really wacky month. And so we'll see if that even happens. For gas and cars, we were over by $2,000 because we got some car repairs done that we weren't planning on. That's what we used part of that debt consolidation loan for, was getting some car repairs done. We went a little bit over in groceries by $111, which like really isn't bad. And then in household, we were over by $50, and I don't know exactly why, but we did that. That was really good. Let's see what else kind of is out of the ordinary. We had to pay some annual fees. My husband renewed his counseling license, and that was about it. My oldest son, he has a birthday in July, and we decided to get his birthday present early. So we've got his celebrations there, and then Mother's Day and everything happened. So anyway, I budgeted to spend $11,499 this month. However, we spent $75,045 this month due to paying off the debt, getting the car fixed, and all that super fun jazz. So that's the nitty-gritty of that part of it. Let's get into my debt binder and let me show you how that has changed thanks to the debt consolidation loan. All right, here is our debt binder. And this first couple ones, we paid off a care credit card for my husband. That was a care credit card that we took out to put our dog down last year. We have paid off the care credit card that was in my name that I took out to help a family member with their puppy's broken leg. And then this was the first time we paid off the Capital One credit card. So like, I just like to go through our wins. So we have those 3 wins there. So I started this one right here. This is, I'm saving my starter emergency fund. Our savings goal is $5,025. It just says $5,000 right here because I forgot to write the 25. So actually let's fix that. It's $5,025. The reason why it's $5,025 is because my credit union requires that we keep $25 in the savings account at all times. And so we're just going to keep it in there like that. And then each little square of this is $50. And I'm not going to color it right now for the month of May. We will color it when I do the closeout for June. We are sitting at $650 in the savings account right now, and so I could color that in, but I don't know exactly, and because I don't know exactly, I'm not going to color it in, and I don't really have the time to look at it right now, so I am a little unprepared for this video, but that's okay. So the way that I have done this now that we have moved our debts from the actual accounts to the debt consolidation loan is I've listed out our debts in order, and my husband's student loans, even though it's one payment, they are broken down into littler loans. And for us to work on those wins, I have turned them into their own trackers. Because we are on forbearance right now, no interest accruing forbearance, because we are part of the SAVE Act, or we were signed up for the SAVE plan that all the courts decided that Biden couldn't do, and then now Trump is doing things. Anyway, for those people, we are still in non-interest accruing forbearance, and so I'm still making payments. But what I'm doing for my husband's student loan is that I'm making payments on the highest balances so that when interest does start accruing, the interest is not so high on those. So I did not make any kind of payments for this one. This is one loan that is $4,898. There's the tracker for that. For the second one, it's $9,820 and did not make a payment because that's not the highest one. The next one is $10,354. Did not make a payment on that because it's not the highest one. We have another one for the same amount, $10,354. Did not make a payment on that because it's not the highest one. We did make a payment on Fed Loan, what I call Fed Loan 5, which was $15,718.27. I made a payment of $162.40, which puts our remaining balance at $15,555.87. So let's do the math there. I don't even have to do the math. We paid off $162. Each doodle is $157, so I am able to color in one. So I'm going to do that really quickly, and I will be right back. Perfect. All right, and then the other one we have Fed Loan 6. We started at $16,707. This is the one that was the most highest. So I've been making payments on that one. So I was trying to make it so that this Fed Loan 5 and Fed Loan 6 were kind of even. So I made a payment of $172.60. So now our balance is $15,530. And I'm using this tracker, and each line is $167.08, and I wrote even the balances in here, so we're at $15,530. So we get to fill in one of these little things right here. Great. And then this is my federal student loan. I still owe $22,483 onto this loan. I've been paying $85 a month. And so we are now at $22,143.76. So, in total, since doing that, we've paid off $430. Each of these petals equals $56. So I should be able to fill in 6, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 filled out. So I'm going to fill in my 6th one, and I'll be right back. I like to use a different color for every month. So my flowers aren't going to like be pretty. They're going to be very colorful. And then now we have our debt consolidation loan. So we had our debt consolidation loan. I've already written down what we have paid for June on here. Did I write down? No. We did not make a payment in May, but I have made a payment in June. So, but I wanted to show you what we've done because I'm not going to color anything since it's gone up. So what I've done is all of the trackers I was using for the other account, for those accounts, I have added it all together, everything that's still open, and I have determined that this is how we will be tracking that debt consolidation loan. So on this page, we have $2,275 represented here. So that's what we're going to work on. And then when this one's done, we'll move on to this one that has $600 left on it. And then we'll move on to this one. And this is the order in which I would have paid off those accounts if we were still doing that, if we did not decide to go into the debt consolidation loan, which the debt consolidation loan had afforded us extra money in our budget so that we could start saving again. It lowered our total monthly payment. So that was really helpful and something that we really needed to do. So there's all of these, and then there was about $4,000 left over when I added all that together. So this is one for the very last bit of that debt consolidation loan. So we'll fill this one out very last. And so that leaves us to our mortgage for our coloring page. Now my mortgage is currently sitting at I do all this wrong all the time. $278,244. So each of these pieces equals roughly $1,450. And I have already gone in and wrote down the balance of where I should be each time. And the next one to fill in is $278,261. And we're at $278,244. So because we are smaller than $278,261, we get to fill that one in, which is so exciting. We usually get to fill it in about every other month. So there is that. And then for our total debt, we're debt free. Our total debt where we're sitting at right now because of the debt consolidation loan is $430,428. So the next time I get to color in this area is when we were sitting at $428,081, which will probably be not next month, but maybe the month after. Which is fine. This one I understand is going to take us a very long time to get to the very top because this one includes our mortgage. So there we have it for that. So that's how we will be doing the debt consolidation or the debt payoff from now on. And so for June, I will be back on track and I will have all the correct numbers and we'll be able to really color in things. And, unfortunately we only have a couple that we get to fill in every month now instead of 8 or however many it was, which seems kind of unfortunate for a YouTube standpoint, but for my own personal finances standpoint, it is brought us so much relief that we can just save. So that's it. I'm going to be filming or posting this on the Saturday, which is not normally when I post videos, but this was supposed to go up on Tuesday and I had just come home from vacation and I just was not ready to film the video. So there we have it. All right, my friends. Well, I will see you again on Tuesday with my cash stuffing and budget with me video. Have a good one. Bye.